here, folks.
Uh, okay. Ordinary sausage, Arby's big beef and cheddar sausage. Sounds amazing, dude. I am going to say right now, 4 or 5 out of 5. 4 out of 5.
Folks, and welcome back to another episode here. This is an episode that's very near and dear to my heart. The big beef and cheddar happens to be my favorite fast food meal of all time.
The onion rings?
I don't know why we didn't do this.
Oh man, I'm hungry. My stomach's
We'll
rumbling.
be accompanied by a little bit of the French fries because we know
Ah,
what
fries.
happens.
Curly
when we
fries.
put, too many starches in our sausages, and we got some horsey sauce.
I've never had
Some
Arby's because that's not a thing here.
We'll be using
Feels
that
bad,
as
man.
well. So,
Let me turn up the
it's
volume a
the
bit.
Arby's big beef and cheddar sausage. Let's just take a look at what's under the hood here. To start off with, you got your onion roll here. There's the cheese. This is what makes the beef and cheddar a beef and cheddar. Otherwise, you're just eating, you know, a roast beef sandwich. You know, you got a ton of roast beef, and then you have the underneath sauce. And you
The
know what?
underneath
This
sauce.
isn't your mom's sandwich over here. This is a big boy sandwich. So we're gonna have to cut this up in order to make it fit in the grinder. Some sauce here.
Oh, don't stick your hand in there. Oh, yum. Is there anything special about the barbecue sauce?
Well, I gotta say, folks, this is looking pretty promising over here. It looks good. It looks like that we got a lot of the roast beef and not so much all
Oh,
that
I'm so
breading.
hungry,
It holds
dude.
a shape pretty well. If I clump it together like that, it forms a nice shape. So I think that bursting will be reasonably low with all of that roast beef that's circulating in here. You know, and this isn't in any way an attempt for Arby's to send me free food. But I will take it if they do.
I think
send
this
it.
is one of his
Because
older
that
videos, yeah.
time makes you older, even children get older.
Dude, I was just looking at my phone. I was like ready to order some food, but it's like 1 a.m.
All right, in 3, 2,
2,
1.
1. Let's sausage.
I hate that already.
Oh,
There's no,
oh
getting
yeah,
around
it's
it,
snows in
folks.
Canada.
These look like little turd sausages with pieces of corn in it.
We don't have
All
snow
right, you know
here.
the old expression, a hot pan needs a sausage like a hand needs a warm glove. So let's go ahead and try this. In the comment section, everyone wants to blame the casing for the sausages bursting in the pan. And they say things like, you know, you could poke it with a toothpick or, you know, maybe try boiling the sausages first. The casing isn't the problem here. It's
The heat.
what's going inside of the casing is what the problem is. I'm feeling pretty bold again. Let's do that sausage flip. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Ooh. Almost perfect.
It's a first ever sausage flip, people. You've seen it here first.
Oh,
Well,
no.
they snuck up on me, and these two decided to burst on me.
It looks good, though,
The good
dude.
news is we still have 3 sausages that made it out perfectly. I mean, they're perfectly cooked. They look like bratwurst. They have a little bit of push to them. They're not jiggly at all. These are the real deal here. I'm excited. I can't wait
Beef
to
and
try it.
cheese sausage with a bit of bread.
All right, you know, nothing too spectacular in there. All right, it's time for the moment of truth here. I'm very excited about this one. Let's try it with a little bit more of that Arby's sauce. If you haven't noticed, I ran out of hot dog bun, so that's why we're pouring all these sauces on the same one here. Oh, what a plop that one is. So this is a little bit disappointing. The flavor's fine. I mean, it tastes like a big beef and cheddar. Maybe not so much the cheddar part, but you do taste the roast beef. However, it's a textural loss here. It's all just very mushy.
Ah,
The
what a
pleasure
shame.
of eating a big beef and cheddar is lost when
the
you put
roast
it in
beef
a form
slices,
like
yeah.
this. I think what we'll try in the future is just try to make the best version that we can make with the ingredients we have. So maybe we won't throw the buns in anymore, and maybe we won't throw the French fries in anymore. maybe we'll just use primarily the meat and try to make the best tasting sausage based off of that, because I'm tired of giving away
Damn, I said
these
4.
low scores here, people. I want to give away the 4s and 5s. So this one, disappointing. I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5.
2? Really?
Bop, bop, bop,
Bop,
bop.
bop. What a shame. I had high hopes.
Yes, I've
But it's
been
true, it does look really,
afraid
like,
of
loose.
changing. Well, hey there, folks.
This is egg roll sausage by Ordinary Sausage.
Welcome back, I guess, to another episode. And before we get to the episode, first, some sausage news. Alright, so first up in sausage news, we are good on MREs. So not only do we have these,
Ooh.
but we also have a few that are still in the P.O. box. So, oh man, this is all crazy. And
I've never had an
second,
egg roll, believe it or
there's
not.
two-
Like a proper egg roll.
two
So I don't know
things,
what it's
certain
like.
in life. One is that JonTron had the better I'm Not So Grump in the Game Grumps. And two is, hey, we all make mistakes. And in the last video for the score art, I accidentally credited the wrong person. The person who worked so hard on the art, he didn't get the credit that he deserves. So we are going
I have no
to,
idea what's in an egg roll.
fix that mistake right now. For this score art that was featured in the last one, please visit ddfilm_Ontario. So go on Twitter and say, hey, thanks for, And the third thing is, I thought just putting stuff in the description, people would read it, but apparently a lot of people don't go into the description of the YouTube videos. So yes,
Really?
to
What a
answer
surprise.
a very common question, yes, I do finally have a Patreon, and
Yeah, you
can
do actually
find
have to
the
tell
link
people in the video.
description. Or I can just tell you right now that it's
Yo, I should be
patreon.com
reading my YouTube
/
descriptions too,
ordinary
eh?
sausage. So, not too hard to figure out. Enough about the news.
I link directly back to
I
the,
know that
creators.
we wanna get
Make
to,
sure you check them
the
out.
sausage.
Don't just watch my videos, 'cause I'm gonna start cutting them up.
Chinese restaurant has finally opened back up. So with that, I think we should just go right ahead and get to the sausaging.
A full egg roll. What's in an egg roll? Can you guys tell me? Wait, it's crunchy?
It made about a medium-sized batch of sausage. If I didn't tell you what this was, you'd say, "Hey, what is this? The Thanksgiving episode joke again?" I think
it looks
I
like
have a
turkey
new
stuffing.
technique that I thought of while I was on the toilet, and I think we have the answer
Ha
to
ha,
our
dude.
sausage.
Is it just
bursting
egg
problem. And it's a spacing issue, and we're going to solve that with the right now.
What?
Okay, so I think right, the issue is spacing, right? We've been packing in the sausage and sealing them. We're not really doing ourselves any services by doing that. So I figured that we just leave a lot of space in between links and keep them open. That way, if anything starts expanding,
That sounds
it'll just
nasty,
spill out
dude.
of, the end. So that's right. That's my sausage.
I hate
theory.
celery.
I didn't go, to.
Well, I don't
sausage,
hate celery. I just like
university
celery.
like my father. That's a topic all on its own. Let's give this theory a shot. Okay, here we go.
This is not gonna work. I'm guessing this is not gonna work properly. Yeah. That looks so...
There is method to this madness, and I will show you, why this doesn't look like,
Oh, so it has a bit of meat in it.
part of,
That's alright.
this looks like
Well, I don't want to tell you guys what that reminds me of.
Oh man, maybe that's only enough for one
Oh
sausage.
man, gross.
All right, it's better to risk it on two small ones than one normal sized one. So these aren't lookers, but we're just trying to get
Sure,
a
leave it at
sausage
that, Sid.
you know, won't burst on us.
Those are some depressing looking sausages. I'm gonna say 1 on this, if not 0. They look depressing.
It's almost alien.
That's so sad.
Well, I'll tell you what, folks.
They're fused.
You know, these sausages, they couldn't be, you know, held apart. They just had to come together. It's a
Goat
real,
nuts.
you know, love story in the form of sausages. Mazel tov. Despite all
I'm
things,
gonna
it
guess
turned
1,
out to be,
dude.
you
It
know,
looks-
a pretty normal-looking sausage. Even though we started off with
2.
2 and it
We
went
have
into
1 now.
It's got a good crust on it. It's not jiggly. The hopes are high for this one. I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna tell you how it is. All right, so I think first we'll take a bite, and then we'll start adding.
That looks so
condiments and,
weird.
seeing if that
Yeah, I'm
affects
gonna say
the,
1, dude.
overall
1 was
score.
0.
So here we go. First initial bite.
He's gonna put soy sauce on that? Is that soy sauce? It is.
Well, the first initial bite, it's pretty plain Jane. I mean, it does taste like an egg roll, but because we don't have that egg roll wrapper crust, we don't have that kind of crunch. We do have a little bit of crunch from the skin here. Let's see if we can dress it up with you know, some condiments, because you know, I eat my egg rolls, you know, with the duck sauce and the hot mustard. Here we go. Overall feelings, you know, putting the duck sauce and mustard on it boosted the score for me. So had we not have had any condiments, this would be a 2 out of 5. But with adding the hot mustard
Really?
and duck sauce, it's going to elevate that to a 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. Really?
Bop, 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 bop.
Is that Charlie?
You know, truth be told, I've been eating the heck out of the sausage stuffing, you know, since the start of this thing.
Yikes, dude.
Because, boy, do I love myself some egg rolls, and it's just a, you know, a shame.
He said the sauce boosted it, but it's like plain Jane without the sauce. That's actually kind of, Alright, whatever you say, dude.